Welcome to your deep relaxation practice. My name is Laure and I am delighted to be your guide as you take some time to nurture yourself today. Deep relaxation, also known as yoga nidrā in Sanskrit, originated in India thousands of years ago and translates into yogic sleep or awakened sleep. It is a meditative practice that gradually instills a sense of deep stillness in your physical body, as if it were asleep, all the while your mind remains awake, enabling you to tap into different layers of your consciousness. And in this class, I've crafted a practice inspired by nighttime stories. So I will read you a short story at my turn. It is an extract from the book Breading Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. In her own words, she describes herself as a mother, a scientist, she's a botanist, a decorated professor of environmental biology, an enrolled member of the Citizen Potawatomi Nation, as well as the founder and director of the Center for Native Peoples and the Environment. Breading Sweetgrass is an ode to nature, a celebration of the earth and the many gifts that it generously offers. In her book, Robin Wall Kimmerer embraces the notion that plants and animals are our oldest teachers, and only when we can hear the languages of other beings are we capable of understanding the generosity of the earth and learning to give our own gifts in return. The extract that I will read is from the chapter The Three Sisters, where she describes how three seeds, corn, bean, and pumpkin, leverage each other's strengths to grow in harmony and in optimal synchrony. And for now, to begin, let's take some time to transition into today's practice. Ready your mind, your body for the relaxation and the story to come. And I would like to offer some gentle movements that mimic a flower blooming and closing. So bring your hands together, fingertips to fingertips, and slowly start to uncurl, to open up over a count of 5. And if counting is not comfortable, you can repeat to yourself, I am blooming like a flower. So start to create some space between the palms of your hands, like an O. And then one by one, separate your index fingers, your middle fingers, and your ring fingers, as if they were petals opening up. Your pinkies and your thumbs remain connected, as well as the base of your hands. And then when you reach your count of 7 or the end of the little phrase, slowly bring your fingers back together, starting with your ring fingers, your middle fingers, your indexes, and then bring your palms back together. So go ahead with this exercise, opening up. I am blooming like a flower, and then closing back down. I am curling as a bud. And you can pair your breath with the movement, inhaling as you open up, exhaling as you close back down. And then when you're ready, you can release the exercise. Take a moment, check in with your body. Notice how you feel, any sensation, any emotion running through you. And from there, go ahead. Take a moment to settle for the relaxation portion of class. If you already have a preferred position, go ahead and get set. And if not, I'll walk you through the traditional posture, lying down on your back, a posture known as Shavasana. But know that if this isn't your preferred position today, you can just as well practice lying on your side, reclining, or even seated, as long as you're sturdily held on an armchair. So for this traditional posture, as you lay down, I suggest placing a small pillow under your head so that the skin of your scalp won't get sore. We are going to remain in this position for the rest of class. So do with what you have at home, but as best you can, try to find a pillow that isn't too high so that your chin doesn't tuck into your chest, extending your cervical spine, but a pillow that isn't too low so that your chin doesn't point up towards the ceiling, creating an overarching in your cervical spine. I also suggest placing another pillow or a folded comforter under your knees. This will help prevent any cramping, any restlessness in your lower legs, as well as alleviate some tensions in your low back. You can keep your feet at hip-waist distance apart, let them naturally dangle to the sides. I also suggest throwing a blanket over your body or having a blanket ready next to you. During the process of deep relaxation, your body temperature will drop, so the blanket will help you remain warm throughout the practice. Your arms can be alongside your body, palms facing down for a grounding experience, palms facing up for a creative experience. You can also choose to rest your hands over your belly for a soothing, comforting experience. If you are wearing glasses or a heavy piece of jewelry or maybe something in your hair, I suggest placing those items aside. During the process of deep relaxation, your body will become more sensitive, so those items can become uncomfortably heavy. And know that my guidance is an offering, it is an invitation, and you're just as welcome to accept it as you are welcome to leave it aside if it doesn't resonate with you. This is your practice, so do what best serves you. And if at any point in time my cueing does not resonate with you, feel free to modify it. You can change the exercises to something that is better fitted to your practice. You can also take a break, pause, hold, stop your practice, and resume whenever you feel that the time has come, or not. And if at any point in time you find yourself feeling uncomfortable, be it physically, emotionally, mentally, if you feel jittery, restless, if your heart feels like it's pounding hard in your chest, if your breathing becomes constricted, if you're feeling particularly hot or cold, or if specific images and thoughts keep coming back repeatedly, empower yourself to do what best serves you, to do what is right for you in your practice. You can reopen your eyes to connect with your present environment. You can touch your hands on your support, rub your hands together and feel that here and now contact between your hands. You can take a few deep breaths to calm your nervous system. take a break, pause, stop your practice as it fits for you today. And once you're comfortably settled down, connect with the sensation of your body resting on the earth through your support. Your body anchored into your support by the pull of gravity. Sense your whole body resting on the earth, even if not directly. And allow your body to rest on the earth. Rest in the comfort that you can lean on it. The earth is supporting you reliably, unconditionally. One of its many gifts to you, it's unconditional support. It will not falter under you. It will always be there to catch you, no matter how hard the landing. You can count on the earth to be there, right below you, always. And I'd like to offer a few cleansing breaths to help you release tensions, restlessness in your body, in your mind. So as you'll inhale, gather all the thoughts on your mind, anything that you can find. Visualize your thoughts, your emotions, your sensations coming together, forming clouds, hovering over your head. And then as you'll exhale, see those clouds wash away, fly away in the sky. So go ahead. Deep breath in through your nose. Gather your thoughts, your emotions, sensations, forming a dark cloud over your head. Strong exhale through your mouth. Use the power of your out-breath to push this cloud as far away from you as you're comfortable. Take a few more breaths this way. Dark clouds hovering over your head, pushing them with your breath as far away as you're comfortable. And now as you inhale, bundle all the thoughts, negative, neutral, positive thoughts and emotions in dense gray clouds. And then let the power of your exhale blow those clouds away from you into the sky, as far as you feel appropriate, whether they vanish completely or whether they linger around in the distance. Take a few breaths like these. And now finally, with your inhales, gather anything that's left on your mind. Anything that comes. Gather everything into fluffy white clouds. And with your long and slow exhales, let these clouds tumble lightly. Let them roll away into the horizon, as far or as close as you'd like them to be. Take a few breaths this way. And when you're ready, you can let your breath find its natural rhythm again. If your practice calls for it, in this moment you can close your eyes. If not, that's alright too. Keep a soft gaze, an unfocused gaze, and feel free to close your eyes whenever you are ready. And take a moment now to build your intention, your sankalpa for this practice. An intention is a short message that adds a transformational dimension to your practice. It is the motivation that helps you through this practice, the direction that your practice helps you go towards to, the element of growth that keeps you going when your practice becomes hard. And it can be a personal message from yourself to yourself. For example, I am on my way. It can be a message from yourself to someone else. For example, I find my path so that I am present for my loved ones. It can be a message from others to you. For example, my loved ones support me on my way. Or if you are inspired by the story that I will read, you can craft an intention as an understanding between you and our planet. For example, I appreciate the gifts of the earth and I offer my own in return. Whichever feels right to you, your intention is something that is yours. Yours to create, yours to nurture, and yours to keep. An intimate bond with yourself that no one else has to know about. And once you've crafted your intention, repeat it to yourself 3 times. And then gather your awareness on your breath. Become aware of your breath. And if you feel the urge to control or change your breath when you're becoming aware of it, it's normal. But as best you can, see if you can let it unfold in its natural way. You were doing it just fine just a moment ago. Like a passenger on a train, watching the landscape pass by through the window. Observe your breath without being involved in it. And if this exercise is or becomes uncomfortable or distressing in any way for whatever reason, give yourself permission to modify it, to take a break as best serves you. And then gently guide your awareness to listen to your breath. It can be a subtle sound, the air coming in and out of your nostrils. Listen to the symphony of your own breath, your most natural breath flowing in and out of your body. Follow the symphony of your breath, like the wind in the trees, ruffling the leaves. Your breath playing a tune, creating its own accords, beautiful in its uniqueness, unique in its beauty. And then let it go, the symphony of your breath, lost in the wind. I will now guide you through a body awareness exercise. It comes to us from the Himalayan Institute, a specific school of Yoga Nidra, and it is called 61 points or Shavayatra practice. In this exercise, I'll name different parts of the body, and as you go along, bring your awareness to that part of your body. You need not move, nor think, nor analyze anything. And if it helps you to move your awareness, you can picture a ray of sunlight brushing over that part of your body, bringing a sense of warmth. You can picture a raindrop landing there, feeling the cooling effect of water lightly splattering on that spot. Or you can maybe visualize a little flower blooming at each spot that I name. And there again, if this exercise is or becomes uncomfortable or distressing in any way, for any reason, give yourself permission to modify it or to take a break as best serves you. So when you're ready, starting at the space between your eyebrows, feel the ray of warm sunlight, the cool droplet of rain, the blossoming flower bud at the space between your eyebrows, flowing down to the hollow of your throat, your right shoulder, your right elbow, your right wrist, the tip of your right thumb, the tip of your index finger, the tip of your middle finger, the tip of your ring finger, and the tip of your pinky. Back to your right wrist, your right elbow, your right shoulder, and the hollow of your throat. Onto your left shoulder, your left elbow, your left wrist, the tip of your left thumb, the tip of your index finger, the tip of your middle finger, the tip of your ring finger, and the tip of your left pinky. Back to your left wrist, your left elbow, your left shoulder, and the hollow of your throat. Down to your heart center, deep in the middle of your chest cavity, the right side of your chest, back to your heart center, the left side of your chest, back again at your heart center, your solar plexus, your navel, your right hip, your right knee, your right ankle, your right big toe, right second toe, your right third toe, your right fourth toe, and your right little toe. Back to your right ankle, your right knee, your right hip, and your navel. Onto your left hip, your left knee, your left ankle, your left big toe, your second toe, your third toe, your fourth toe, and your left little toe. Back at your left ankle, left knee, left hip, and your navel. Up to your solar plexus, your heart center, the hollow of your throat, and finally at the space between your eyebrows. Sense your whole body, your whole body, your whole body. Visualize all the little flowers, the droplets of rain, the warm rays of sunlight that you've placed over your body. Become increasingly aware of your body, both on the outside, your skin, your nails, maybe your hair, but also on the inside, your bones, your organs, your muscles. Feel the energy, the vibrant energy of your body expanding to your whole body. And then feel this vibrant energy coming together at your heart center, pulsating deep inside of your chest cavity. Feel the energy, the vibration of your own heart, the warmth of your own heart deep inside your chest. And now read the story of the three sisters, the extract from the book from Robin Wall Kimmerer, describing the harmonious blossom of the three sisters. Connected to your heart, let your mind play the story behind your closed eyes. It should be them who tell this story. Corn leaves rustle with a signature sound, a papery conversation with each other in the breeze. These are the sounds of being, but they are not the voice. The beans must make a caressing sound, a tiny hiss, as a soft-haired leader twines around the scabrous stem of corn. Surfaces vibrate delicately against each other. But this is not the song of beans. a microphone in the hollow of a swelling pumpkin would reveal the pop of seeds expanding and the rush of water filling succulent orange flesh. These are the sounds, but not the story. Plants tell their stories not by what they say, but by what they do. The corn is the firstborn and grows straight and stiff. It is a stem with a lofty goal. Laddering upward, leaf by long-ribbed leaf, it must grow tall quickly. Making a strong stem is its highest priority at first. It must be there for its younger sister, the bean. Beans put out a pair of heart-shaped leaves on just a stub of a stem. Then another pair, and another, all low to the ground. The bean focuses on leaf growth, while the corn concentrates on height. Just about the time that the corn is knee-high, the bean shoot changes its mind. It extends itself into a long vine, a slender green string with a mission. The tip can travel a meter a day, pirouetting in a loopy circle dance until it finds what it is looking for, a corn stem. For now, it holds back on making leaves, giving itself over to embracing the corn, keeping pace with its height growth. Meanwhile, the squash, the late bloomer of the family, is steadily extending herself over the ground, moving away from the corn and beans, setting up broad, lobed leaves like a stand of umbrellas waving at the end of hollow petioles. The leaves and vines are distinctly bristle, giving second thoughts to nibbling caterpillars. As the leaves grow wider, they shelter the soil at the base of the corn and beans, keeping moisture in and other plants out. Native people speak of this gardening style as the Three Sisters. At the height of summer, when the days are long and bright, and the thunderers come to soak the ground, the lessons of reciprocity are written clearly in the Three Sisters' garden. Together, their stems inscribe what looks to me like a blueprint for the world, a map of balance and harmony. The corn stands 8 feet tall. Rippling green ribbons of leaf curl away from the stem in every direction to catch the sun. No leaf sits directly over the next, so that each can gather light without shading the others. The bean twines around the corn stalk, weaving itself between the leaves of corn, never interfering with their work. In the spaces where corn leaves are not, buds appear on the vining bean and expand into outstretched leaves and clusters of fragrant flowers. The bean leaves droop and are held close to the stem of the corn. Spread around the feet of the corn and beans is a carpet of big, broad squash leaves that intercept the light that falls among the pillars of corn. Their layered spacing uses the light, a gift from the sun, efficiently, with no waste. The symmetry of forms belongs together. The placement of every leaf, the harmony of shapes, speak their message. Respect one another, support one another, bring your gift to the world and receive the gifts of others, and there will be enough for all. Respect one another, support one another, bring your gift to the world, receive the gifts of others, and there will be enough for all. As you hear the rustling corn leaves sing, take some time to repeat your intention, your sankalpa. Repeat it 3 times to yourself and let it sink into the deepest of your core being, blooming in harmony like the 3 sisters. And then for a moment, give your mind permission to rest. It has done quite a lot during this practice, so be grateful for all that it did and let it catch a break. Let it rest in its natural, innate state of stillness. And as this practice now comes to an end, gently deepen your breath. With your eyes closed, visualize the room where you chose to practice. You're no longer in the fields, no longer witnessing the growth of the 3 sisters. You're right here, right now, in your space, practicing Yoga Nidra. Picture the walls, the doors, the windows, your furniture. And see yourself in that room. You've been here all along. So picture yourself as you are, in the position that you chose for your practice. Your body resting on the pillows, the blankets that you're using to feel safe and comfortable. And take a moment to feel grounded, Sense your body in contact with your support. Briefly scan through your body, notice all the points where your body is resting upon your support. And maybe you can notice as well the points where your body is not in contact with your support. Maybe under the soles of your feet, under your knees. Notice the parts of your body that are exposed to the air of your room. Maybe the skin of your face, maybe your hands. And once you're fully present, you can bring your knees to your chest. And if your practice calls for it today, you can start to roll side to side, becoming aware of the movement, becoming aware of the energy that flows again throughout your body. And from there, make any intuitive movement that feels right. Any movement that brings you back to the here and now. Maybe some body stretch. Maybe a yawn. Maybe rolling onto your preferred side. And if your practice calls for it today, you can lift yourself back up to a comfortable seat. Give your body some time to adjust to this upright position. You can keep your eyes closed. You can wrap yourself in your blanket. Place a pillow under your hips. Take your time to get back to your present environment. And if you'd like to join me in closing class today, you can bring your hands to your heart. May you grow like the three sisters, in harmony with yourself and with the world around you. Thank you. Thank you for your presence in this class today, and most of all, thank you for your commitment to yourself. Namaste.